Hello. I'm doing something different today. As you can see, I've bought a bar.
I'm Mamrie Hart, and you deserve a drink.
I know, and I want to give you a drink, but I'm on Sudafed.
And this is not an actual bar.
No, we are at the YouTube space, and I'm here with... What's your name?
John Green.
John Green,
Yeah.
who, if you don't know who he is, please unsubscribe to my channel right now.
Don't do that. I'm too huge of a Mamrie Hart fan.
Okay, crawl out of my ass. We got work to do.
But I love it in there.
But I love it.
Yayo!
We're on a roll.
Yeah.
A Sudafed roll.
The toilet paper roll, maybe.
So today we are talking about Fault in Our Stars is coming out, which is a wildly successful book that John wrote. I mean, dare I say it? Oprah has read that shit.
Possibly, yeah.
Oprah has held it in her hands.
It's possible.
Like Gale after a hard night. Right?
No comment.
Okay, whoa. Not trying to piss off Harpo. All right, great.
Well,
Good
it's
note.
more I'm afraid of Gail.
Oh.
That's not Oprah.
Oh. Gail going all Solange on ya?
No, I'm just a big fan of Gail.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You aren't?
You're more Gail than Opes?
I mean, I love them both. I think that they're both like extraordinary people. But I listen to Gail's radio show on Sirius XM satellite radio.
Is the show at night and it's called Nightingale?
No, huge opportunity missed.
God damn it, Gail, get it together.
It's almost like they need to hire you just for puns. Like all media needs to hire you for puns.
I have an IMDb credit on the Joan Rivers documentary as pun consultant.
Are you
serious? Because I named the movie. So if anyone needs a pun consultant.
Wait, what is that movie called?
Joan Rivers, A Piece of Work.
You are responsible for the title of that movie?
I am.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. And
for me, the title just okay.
Okay, well, we're going to talk more about titles in a little bit. That was almost a segue. But first, I came up with some questions that I want to ask you. And I am calling this, do I sound weird? Because I'm so stuffy in my head. Do I sound weird?
No, you sound beautiful.
Thank you.
Can you try to do, I'm Mamrie Hart.
I'm Mamrie Hart.
Yeah, you sound a little weird.
Okay, great. Just making sure. So I came up with 10 questions.
Okay.
And I'm going to call... And I'm going to call this my Naptitude test.
There's so many cameras, I don't know which one to look at.
Jesus.
Yes.
Like, don't steal anything. Anyway, this is my Naptitude test. I'm going to ask you 10 questions, and based on your answers, I'll tell you how boring you are.
Great, okay.
Great. But it's also about your book. I'm trying to keep it relevant. All right.
That.
Number 1. What is the first thing you remember writing that you were proud of?
In 3rd grade, I wrote a book called...
Jesus Christ, man! 3rd grade?
Sorry, I was really proud of it. It still holds up.
Yeah?
It's called It Just Isn't Fair, and it's about a kid who wasn't me at all, who gets bullied. But then he gets a good Swatch watch, and then he doesn't get bullied anymore because everyone's like, man, I really like your Swatch.
It's a great message. If you're getting bullied, get some sweet, sweet wrist wear, kids.
Yes.
I was most proud of a runaway note I wrote at 6. It was a haiku.
Can you read it to me?
Mom, I gotta go. You don't get any good snacks. Fuck this place. I'm out.
That's one of America's great haikus.
Yeah.
And they say
Off
that...
my back, E.E. Cummings.
They say that the Japanese mastered that art, but I don't think it was really until just
I'm nodding
now.
off.
Oh, sorry. I got that.
Save the Japanese for the Hannah interview. Number 2. What are 3 ways to overcome writer's block?
My dad always says to me, coal miners don't get coal miners block.
Oh.
So it's your work, do your work.
Oh.
Then the second way...
Was your dad a coal miner?
No. He was the state director of the Nature Conservancy in Florida.
Well, you know what? The state directors of the Nature Conservancy of Florida don't get the state director of the Nature Conservancies of Florida block. Dad.
Yeah, that's how I do it. I don't know. How do you do it? You write a lot.
When I'm starting to get writer's block, I just hang out with my friends. Jack, Jose,
Yeah.
and my Russian friend Smirnov.
Good friend of mine, too,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
When he and I hang out, we usually bring my friend grapefruit juice.
That kid had hippie parents. Number 3. Did you use a ghostwriter?
Yes, I did.
Great.
I'm just like James Patterson. I write the outlines,
Perfect.
and then I send it to Grace Helbig, and she writes the novel.
Heard of her. Number 4. Did you watch the 90s PBS kid show Ghostwriter?
I did not.
Okay, number 5. Did you see the Nicolas Cage film Ghost Rider about a skeleton who rode motorcycles and some other stuff?
It is, I mean, it's one of, I would argue, one of Nicolas Cage's 4 best movies.
Oh, what are the other 3?
The one where he has the funny bird hair that inspired the meme. Then there's a big thing and witches, and they're going to burn down the witches.
Oh, Witch Hunter?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know what it's called. And then Face Off. Was he in that? Or
was he in that?
Or was that John Travolta?
I don't know. It's a toss-up.
Yeah. And then lastly, that Con Air.
Con Air is an American classic.
I would say if the AFI releases a new list of 100 best American films, like for me it would be nestled right between Citizen Kane and Godfather.
Oh, Citizen Kane fails my naptitude test. That shit boring. Anyway,
God.
number 6. I'm actually writing a book with Penguin Random House out spring 2015. But I got
pre-order now. Can you pre-order
no,
it yet?
not at all.
Oh, don't pre-order it.
I gotta
yet.
go write it after this.
Oh.
But I know a lot of success for a book is the title.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you 3 options. God damn it, Sudafed. I'm going to give you 3 options, and you decide what the name of my book should be. Okay.
Okay.
A. Writing and Wrongin'.
No.
But with a W. Number 2. Drinking and Stinkin'.
Yes.
Or number 3. The unauthorized biography of Mamrie Hart, written by Mamrie Hart. I'm not going to authorize that shit.
I'm going to throw this out.
I'm not going to do it.
Drinking and Stinkin', the unauthorized autobiography of Mamrie Hart by Mamrie Hart.
Hey, I like anything that adds a colon. Stinkin'.
God, I can't. I mean, it's funny because I always make fun of Grace for not being able to make it through your jokes without laughing, and you just have to make it through like 1 second in order to make it work. But then I can't make it through your joke without laughing.
Thank you.
If I'm screwing up your jokes, I'm sorry.
Dude, screw it hard. Number 7. What would your pseudonym be?
Oh, I really wish that I had written with the pseudonym Ansel Blue.
Ansel Blue. That sounds like a male model.
It sounds like a male model who has a particular interest.
What does it mean?
It's the past tense of blow.
Oh.
I was making fun of my friend Ansel Elgort, who's in the movie.
Oh! Shout out, inside joke. I didn't get it either, kids.
I didn't really either. Can you ask that question again?
What would your pseudonym be?
Oh. But I'm way too narcissistic to even imagine
Okay,
using a pseudonym.
well, you know how they have how to figure out your hooker name is like your first pet and the block you lived on?
Sure.
Let's figure out...
By the way, my hooker name is Lou Reader.
No way!
It is. It is. I lived on Lou Road, and my first pet was named Reader because he was a fish that I would read with.
Oh my gosh. See, my hooker name is Tilly Main Street.
Oh boy!
No, but I tell people that it's Cleo Dirt Road behind Wendy's. But let's say a combination. What's a nerdy ass combination? Your favorite school supply?
Yeah, and the last name of your favorite author?
No, and your favorite snack.
Favorite school supply and favorite snack.
Yeah.
So
mine would be.
So mine's gonna be Sharp.
Go ahead.
Who's yours?
Keyboard Doritos.
Keyboard. Mine's I'm Sharpie Cheetos.
Sharpie Cheetos. We can do a whole tour together.
Sharpie Cheetos and Keyboard Doritos go on the road together.
Wait a second. This is perfect because those also sound like jazz musicians. And something I wanted to do today for the first time on this channel is something called the Tiny Blues. So I wore my tiny harmonica. And so I like to wear this when like something, the real blues, it's heartache. It's like losing a job, something like that. But you can also have the tiny blues for other things that suck. So I'm going to give you an example, and then I want you to sing some tiny blues, okay?
Okay.
So this tiny blues is about when you, they don't have your flavor at the Froyo store, okay? I went to get Froyo, and to my dismay, they didn't have peanut butter. What a shitty day, I got them tiny blues. All right, so you write one.
That was excellent.
Thank you.
Can you do another?
Sure. What's a tiny blue?
My issue is that I don't know if you've ever heard me sing. In fact, I strongly think that you haven't because you asked me to participate in this, whereas no one who's ever heard me sing would ask me to participate in this.
What's your pseudonym? Something Cheetos?
Yeah.
Sharpie Cheetos. What's bothering you? And we'll write it together.
Well, Gosh, I don't really have any problems right now. I'm pretty excited about my movie.
All right. Way to
Oh,
connect.
you know what?
What?
They only gave me 2 suits for my whole press tour.
Oh my God.
And so my suits are getting a little stinky.
Oh, okay. All right. What can we do?
That's the smallest blues of all.
Okay. Okay. I think. Okay.
She's getting there. She's working on it.
Okay. Got it.
This is like watching in Walk the Line. This is
Yeah.
like when Johnny
This is
Cash
his
would come up
process.
with the songs.
Sudafed in a tiny remote. Okay. Check out what I'm wearing. It's starting to stink. They only got me 2 suits. What did they think? I got the stinky tiny blues. Right. Okay, just a couple more questions.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
This is hilarious.
Good. Well, here's your next question, which doesn't have a lot to do with writing, but I just need to know this as a friend.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you ever dry humped? An animate object.
Yeah, no, it was a pillow for sure.
Pillow
but I
for
think
sure?
it was a couch pillow.
See, mine was the arm of the couch.
It might have been.
Okay, moving on.
I'll tell you what it wasn't. It definitely was not a person.
Definitely not a human. No, I went inside a bathtub. We got pillows. Poor Chi-Chi, my stuffed cheetah. She's got some flashbacks.
No, I can tell you the first person I dry humped.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Your wife?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, great.
It was
Good.
shortly after our wedding.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Those are the kind of values I like on my show.
I've noticed.
Then this is my last question for you.
Okay.
Do you ever think of a cool story and unironically say to yourself, "That's a novel idea"?
No, I've never.
You
That's
should
a
try.
great. The next time I think of a good novel idea,
You need to exclaim that.
I will exclaim that it is both an idea for a novel and a novel idea for a novel.
Perfect.
Very exciting.
Well, here's a novel idea. I came up with a game for you.
Yes.
So, as we all know, you judge a book by its cover.
That's the only way
That's
to
just
judge
what you
one.
do.
Yeah.
That's just what my
Otherwise,
mama taught me.
How are you going to find out if it's good?
Exactly. Or the opposite. We should probably tell the kids watching the opposite. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and that's a metaphor.
But with actual books, you shouldn't read them or anything. You should just look at the covers and make conclusions.
Yeah, you skim it and get cliff notes. Come on now. We all went to college.
Oh, God.
But so what I did is I took some book covers.
Yeah.
And I marked out the title.
Yeah.
And so me and you are going to judge this book by its cover.
Great.
And then try to figure out what the title is.
Okay.
So what's a cool name for this? Judgy. We'll call it a lookbook. How's that?
That's all right.
Yes.
Oh, this is a good one.
So this is great. This is obviously, and these are all real books, just so you know.
Yeah.
So I would say, she's fallen in love, exercise bike.
It's about exercise addiction. She's fallen in love with exercise. I think.
Maybe it's called Breaking the Cycle.
Oh, yes.
Breaking the Cycle.
Wow.
Let's
you are.
see.
God, you're so gifted.
Exercising her options.
That's also a good pun.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not
All
bad.
right.
We should have thought of that.
I know. Next one.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I didn't know the Amish's hats were so Mickey-like.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
a nice, more mini. I would go. I'm gonna go Amish Paradise after the
Oh!
Weird Al song.
Well, I beat him last night.
I know.
Yeah,
Not physically, just on a show.
Yeah, exactly.
She would never hit Weird Al.
Never. Not again.
No,
Not
I mean,
again.
tell you what, you hit Weird Al once, you have learned your lesson.
I love that you do this just without the snap.
Is that something that we're supposed to do?
Yeah, the snap Z.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Haven't you seen Baps circa 1992?
I don't know what Baps is.
I'm going to guess that this is called I Miss You.
Oh, God, that would be great. Please be called
Ready?
I Miss You. Please be called I Miss You. Ruth!
Romance in Amish country.
Is there any other kind of romance?
Yeah, there's a lot of other kinds. You should look into it. Sweet Valley High.
book. And she's holding what appears to be
Her own picture.
her own picture.
That's got to be tough if you're an identical twin.
Mm-hmm.
You can't look longingly at your sister. I mean, longingly would be bad anyway. But
Yeah.
if you had pictures of your sister up in your house,
You
everyone
don't even
thinks
know
you're
who's
super narcissistic.
Yeah. It's like, no, that's I love my sister. That's all.
Either way, it's kind of weird. Miss my sis.
Can Jessica face life without Elizabeth? Sister I'm not very good at this game.
Okay, let's just...
Sisterless?
Sisterless.
Dear sister. We were halfway there.
That sucks. Oh, Dennis Rodman.
This is Dennis. I almost remember the name of this book because I think I owned it briefly. I'm embarrassed.
Is it called Dennis Rodman in Touch My Balls?
Look how big my balls are. Are these not the biggest? I have maybe it's just called elephantitis of the balls.
Huge balls. Bad as I wanna be. Well, you're pretty bad, Dennis, because that shit sucks.
Yeah.
Real bad. Ooh. Her secret craving is about to get stronger. I'm going to say this book is called I Eat Humans. She's just straddling his ass.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a very strong core. And he has that V-shaped torso that I've always aspired to. By the way, there was a Wall Street Journal profile of me today that described me as, wait for it, pear-shaped. Up high.
You're fucking kidding me.
Would I be going up high?
I will not follow through. That's a down low. Pear-shaped?
Well, I had described myself as pear-shaped, and then it was just, yes.
I am going to get a New York Times subscription so I can unsubscribe.
Wall Street Journal.
Well, I can't give up my WSJ. No way.
I know. You're such a... What is this book called?
It's called Eat, Play, Lust.
Yeah.
Which is clearly a ripoff of Eat, Pray, Love.
Yeah. But it's just erotica.
But wouldn't you be pissed if someone came out with a book called, like, The Fault in Our Cars?
Or The Fault...
Like How to Fix Your Chevy?
No, I would be excited.
Really?
I'm waiting for... I mean, when you've really made it is when they make a porn version of your book, you know? Like...
Oh!
You know, yeah. That's what you dream about. As a writer, you dream that someday your book will be made into a movie that's so good that they make a porn movie.
Well, now I have to name my book Drinkin' and Stinkin'. All right. Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow. This is...
It's an actual book.
Using a vacuum cleaner on her breast?
Nipple. On her nipple.
Hmm.
So what do you think this one's called?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
That's what someone would say if they were into it.
A dustbuster, maybe.
Yeah.
This one's called, like, I want to vacuum. I want to vacuum.
I want to vacuum.
Or, like, suck me.
Suck me.
There we go. It is called A Housewife's Guide to Autoerotic Devices in the Home. Real book. Moving on. Davy Jones.
Don't move on. Let's go back. And is that for sale now?
Yeah, I think you can Amazon it.
Okay.
Davy Jones biography. Mm-hmm. For those of you watching, Davy Jones was like the Harry Styles of his time.
More than Nile.
I don't even know one more name. Is that one of their names? The Nile?
No, his name is just Nile. No the.
Oh. Denial? Oh, I'm old. A Davy Jones biography. What do you think it's called?
I don't know. Let's see.
They made a monkey out of me.
Oh, that's kind of dark. It's kind of dark.
That is kind of dark, like he's being puppeteered.
Yeah. All you got was so rich, Davy Jones. I'm sorry.
God bless.
Oh,
okay, here we go. On a world older than time, built upon dope and vice, this was... All I'm saying is, this lady's going topless in space.
Yeah.
That's a place to go topless because there's zero gravity.
Well, but also her lungs, I think, would implode. So that's the downside.
Yeah, that's the turn off. But the turn on is zero gravity.
Yep.
Kate Upton. What do you think it's called?
Let's see. Sin in space. I would have gone in a different direction there.
What would we call it?
Just sex in space.
Oh, okay.
You got to get... There's no reason... If you're going to have that cover, there's no reason for subtlety.
Yeah, it's true. And that's like an... Okay, here we go. Christopher Hitchens, Mother Teresa.
I've read this book.
Have you? What's the title of it then?
I can't remember.
The mother of all...
It's very negative, though. He's not a fan of Mother Teresa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what do you call it? A real motherfucker?
Maybe.
Okay.
Could have been. The missionary position. Almost. You were close. You were in the right ballpark.
Yeah, Jesus. I'm always in that ballpark. I've been locked in that stadium for years. Here we go. Super creepy. This is a creepy one.
That's not good.
That's a creepy one.
That's not good.
I think it's called...
Learning to play?
How to hide your boner.
Oh, God. No. Let's stick with learning to play. Learning to play.
Low note. It's easy to play classical themes.
Boy.
It's not easy to get this image out of my head.
No, that's going to be one that sticks with me.
More like Mozart. Or is that Beethoven? I don't know.
Beethoven. Yeah, we were getting there. You got there.
All right, this lady. I think it's called Check Out My Asses.
It probably is. What's it actually called?
A Passion for Donkeys.
You know,
The original manuscript for Passion of the Christ came from this book.
yeah, you know, my main complaint is if you're in this position, why do you not call your book A Passion for Asses? I mean, you're 95% there.
Let go the last 5%.
Yeah. No one thinks about your passion for donkeys is purely secular, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I'm catching that drift.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more, I think. This one, I think it's called, by Captain John W. Trimmer. 2nd edition, Booze Cruise, Cruising for Love.
I think it's called Drinking and Stinking.
They better not.
That's a copyright.
Trimmins, I will come for you. How to avoid huge ships. 2nd edition.
Yeah, that reminds me of what you should actually call your book.
What?
How to Avoid Huge Shits.
God, I need to read that.
Yeah, that's
You ain't helping, bro.
No,
Right?
that's essentially the most important self-help book in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm going to write that one for you.
I just want to know why someone would need a second book about how to avoid ships.
Obviously, someone got hit by a huge ship.
While reading the 1st edition.
And Captain John Trimmer was like, I've got to mention, don't read my book.
The second book just says, put down the book and look for the huge fucking ship that's coming at you. All right, last one. Look at this cool guy.
Yeah.
Look at this cool fucking Aryan hanging out with a multi-ethnic crew. The subline is from the author of If God Loves Me, Why Can't I Get My Locker Open?
That's a big question.
I mean, I'm not religious.
In the study of religion, we actually called that the problem of theodicy. Like, how can evil exist in the world if there is a God who is caring?
Yeah, you're failing your Naptitude test in...
I'm just saying, if God wants an open locker, how come he doesn't open the locker?
All right.
That's the problem of theodicy.
Okay. But what about this dude? What's up with him? Be like, how to make friends outside of your race. I think it's
called like how to tell people about Jesus.
Anybody can be cool, but awesome takes practice. We know that.
We do.
We've been practicing awesome for what? What have we been doing? 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you, Mamrie.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's so nice to see you. Do see the movie on June 6th, I have to say that. But most importantly, it's just fun to hang out with you.
That has more plugs than all those Nicolas Cage films you just mentioned.
By the way, see those too. They're great.
Bye. Cool.